because I have to sit in Streamlabs for a second while I wait for Twitch to recognize that I am currently streaming. Hello, Cobalt. How are you? How are you doing? How is your wonderful, wonderful, wonderful afternoon? Are you ready for the Snowmageddon, as they are referring to it? I can't say that I am. I don't want to, how they say, tempt fate, but I am unsure anything is going to happen. I don't think anything's going to happen. But we'll see. We'll see. Week beat me up a little. It's just a wee blizzard. Folks are wimps. We'll see. We'll see. I know that in my area of the country, people are preparing for the apocalypse. People are preparing for the apocalypse. They are, I saw one lady get like 8 gallons of milk. They are preparing for the end of all time. The end of all time. I don't understand it, but we'll see what happens, right? We'll see what happens. Ooh, alright, so the sound should come back. Is everybody hearing sound now? Is everybody hearing sound now? Actually, you know what I'm gonna do? You know what I'm gonna do? We're gonna actually, listen to the cutscene. The cutscene. We're gonna listen to the cutscene, okay? So, I'm going away for a second. Chatbox is going away for a second. We're gonna actually listen to the first cutscene, because that's fun. That's fun. Okay, I'll try my best to be quiet, okay?
Yes, indeed.
Yes, indeed.
It is called Lothric.
Lothric.
Where the transitory lands of the Lords of Cinder converge. In venturing north, the pilgrims discover the truth of the old words. The fire fades.
Uh-oh. The fire fades.
Go without thrones.
I'm very bad at being quiet, sorry. I have to put in my commentary.
When the link of fire is threatened,
Ooh, soprano
bell
warbling.
tolls, unearthing the old Lords of Cinder from their graves.
And then the string instruments take up the high notes. Very nice.
Aldrich, saint of the deep,
He rolls out of bed like I do. I understand that feeling.
Farron's undead legion, the Abyss Watchers.
The 90-second Guts Burke reference.
And the reclusive lord of the profaned capital. Yon the giant.
How very exciting. I hope everybody's ready to die to a big flamey guy. A big scary flamey guy.
Only in truth, the lords will abandon their thrones. And the unkindled will rise.
Fire Lady. I think
Nameless, accursed undead, unfit even to be cinder. And so it is that ash seeketh embers.
Alright, did you catch all that? Do you understand what's happening? Are you clear on the story yet? Does everything make sense? Does everything make sense? Do you understand what's happening now? Alright. I usually go... Just popped in to say hi. Hope you have a good stream. We'll catch you this weekend. Yay! Hi, Nerd Herd. How are you doing? Yes, I bet you're probably just gonna go straight to bed. I didn't catch any of that. Can we go back? Yeah, I'll just replay the whole cutscene again for you. Don't worry. I usually do the Young White Branch because of a certain interaction with it later on. A certain interaction with it later on. I will be streaming this weekend. It depends. How late I'm streaming this weekend will depend on if I make it to work or not. Because they have me staying late both days at work. I think instead of doing the Young White Branch, though, we're going to do the Life Ring. Because I want to show you some of the horrible things I've done to this video game. I already have a favorite. I have Tired Looking Lady. That's already a favorite of mine. We love Tired Looking Lady. Alright, and we're gonna do... I was thinking of doing an assassin. Because I want to do some Dex Int. And people love magic, right? Like, you guys like magic. You guys like magic. How many people love magic? Everybody loves magic. So I'm thinking I'm gonna do an assassin. An assassin also shows off what we're doing here, or what I've done. Okay. Yeah. Because I've done horrible, well, not horrible things to this game. When I say that I modded this video game, people are going to be like, "Oh, you did something like Cinders? You put crabs in it? You could be Crab Man?" No. I just went through and systematically changed almost every number in the video game. Yes. We're going to start with this character. Which means that it is an offline playthrough. It is an offline playthrough. No funny messages. Sorry, guys. We're going to have to make them for ourselves. Skimzy McSoulface. Yeah, we're going to have some Plowy McPlowfaces on the roads pretty soon, I think. We're going to have some of those. How's the audio for everyone? Is everybody hearing things well? Is the sound horrible? What's going on out there? How's everybody feeling tonight? I bet it's a lovely, lovely evening. Hey! Cobalt is currently on a 25 stream streak. Look at you go. Look at you go. Alright, we might get hit with horrible, and I'm talking some horrible, like, look at that, some frame stuff. I have no clue why that happens, and no, I can't be bothered to fix it. But it's not like the end of the world. The game will still run. I have never had it crash to desktop on me. See, we're gonna get some jitters. We're gonna get some jitters as it settles in. But it's okay. It's okay. It's part of the charm. It's part of the experience. I may have destabilized my video game. Alright. So look at this. This is one of the things that I did. I buffed a lot of the rings. I did do that. I didn't like how they played, so I buffed a lot of them. In fact, I kind of buffed just most things. Ooh, you buffed things without nerfing them? Yes, I find... I'm gonna say something incredibly dangerous. I find Dark Souls 3 to be largely annoying to play. I don't know, man. I have a lot of problems with how the video game plays. Does buffing most things make it easier? Absolutely, yes. And that is a very fair criticism. You've made a Souls game easier? Do you even like them? Not this one. That's an exaggeration. I don't hate Dark Souls 3. I don't hate Dark Souls 3. I promise. I promise. I just dislike a lot of the balance choices it made. I just dislike a lot of the balance choices it made. I'm allowed to do that. I'm a man of free will and incredible talent. Come on. No stance break. Very sad. Okay, come here. Oh. Okay. We get the stance break, but he's like halfway into the stratosphere, so we don't get to capitalize on it. I just think it's interesting because the Soul series as a group of games is wildly different in playstyle from each one, right? You know what I mean? Each one of the different games play quite a bit differently from the others. 1 to 2, 2 to 3. And I think that's largely because of Miyazaki's personal aversion towards sequels. He's not going to rehash the same gameplay style twice. Though I know I will get pushback and say that, like, oh, he's been doing Bloodborne since 2014. But even then, nothing has played exactly like Bloodborne. That's one of my big pain points, I suppose, with Dark Souls 3, is that it doesn't know if it wants to be a Souls game or if it wants to be Bloodborne. But I basically just, I buffed a lot of the scaling and stuff like that to more mirror Elden Ring compared to base Dark Souls 3. Ooh, a Cleric's Chime. That'll be a good thing to trade with the Crow. Who wants to trade with the Crow? Nobody wants to hear me ramble on about balancing. Ugh. Ugh. The nitty-gritty numbers of video game design, and I just got shot in the face. It's been kind of a busy week. Like, not only at work, where it's kind of insane right now. People are acting a fool and being annoying en masse at my job. But, I think one of the things that's more important is that I actually auditioned for a show. I also saw auditions for a voice acting thing, but I decided against it. I don't know if my setup is very good for a voice acting gig, and I don't want to deliver a performance that is marred by an echoey room. I don't really have access to a place to easily sorry, I was focusing on the parry there. I don't have a place to easily use my microphone without it being in like a space that might mar the level of performance. And that's even if where it's like, oh, we would love for you to perform a voice for this video game. Yeah, that was kind of easy. Poor Udix. Poor Udix. Poor Udix. I have a quick question. For those who have played Dark Souls 3, how do we feel about the Ember health mechanics? The Ember health mechanics. What is the vibe on Ember health mechanics? Do you treat it as bonus health or finally going to your full health? Because I've heard both. Oh, I'm so bad at parrying in this game, actually. I want to get one. Come on. Okay. Let's actually get a parry on this guy. We parried Gundyr. This guy can't be that hard, right? Right? Come on. Come on. Oh, it might be that hard. It might be that hard. Yes! We're so good. We're so good. Because in Demon Souls, I've heard many people complain about the body system. Where your human body being so punishing, where you get dropped to 50% health, where you're practically required, quote-unquote required, to use a ring to have at least 75% of your actual health pool. Come on, let me parry you. No! It was a one-off thing. No! Come on. Oh, I didn't mean to just murder him outright. That's my bad. That's my bad. I don't know. I feel like having an Ember is really nice in most situations. It is really nice in most situations. And it's a feels bad when you don't have it. But I'm pretty sure an Ember is, what, 20% increased health? Is it 20% or 30%? Well, I go from 475 to 618. So I think it's a 20% increased health. Which is pretty substantial, but it's not Demon Souls 50% of your health is gone. You know what I mean? No, it must be 30% because I believe at 27 Vigor, you go from exactly 1,000 health to 1,300. And 30%, a third more health is pretty nice. It's pretty nice. But overall, I'm somewhat ambivalent towards the Ember system. Dark Souls, or the Souls games in general, have always had a punishment for dying in an empowered state. Dark Souls 1 with humanity, Dark Souls 2 with humanity, Dark Souls 3 with the Ember, Demon Souls with your body form, and then Elden Ring introduced the Great Runes, which is a similar system as to... And here we have our Maiden in Black proxy! Another level up waifu. Yet another level up waifu. This one's my favorite, actually. This one has my favorite level up waifu. I'm gonna skip all your dialogue, my dear. But this is my favorite level up waifu. I know that might be sacrilegious. And let's get some health up in this. Health is very good currency in this video game. You want health in this video game. You're gonna get hit, and it's gonna chunk. Because armor's not very good. Armor was really only, like, the only time I've seen armor make, like, a massive impact in this video game was in PvP. And maybe that's wrong. I did a lot of Dark Souls 3 PvP. Not, like, fight clubs and stuff like that, but just, like, invading and getting invaded to max out covenants and stuff like that. It was the only one that I actively engaged in PvP in, and I like Dark Souls 3 PvP. I know that there are people who say that Dark Souls 2 had the best PvP. I have not played enough of Dark Souls 2 PvP to be nothing but ambivalent towards it. I remember I did return to Drangleic last year. And one of the things about Return to Drangleic is that there were a lot of people who were invading. I got invaded by a guy whose gamer tag was something along the lines of like Captain Luffy or something like that. And I remember the fight actually being somewhat close. But, when he had finally defeated me, with something, it was really annoying. He had, like, Crystal Soul Spear and a bunch of other really annoying stuff. He had gloated over my body. And then I saw that on the capture, like, the capture stuff, it was what he was doing. He was going out and moidoing people for Return to Drangleic, and I'm like, to each their own. But he was also making a great big show of it, of how good he was at the video game. Which is fine, I guess, if you're gonna... Skill-based gamer. I'm just always wary of a poor winner. And Dark Souls invasions lend themselves to cruelty quite well. They are, they have a lot of encouragement towards being a nasty, nasty, stinky little man and treating other people poorly. Hi, Andre. Give me more Estus, please. Treating people poorly. Which I just don't really care for. Honestly, I don't like bullying or toxicity in video games. I don't think it's fun. Video games are meant to be fun, and I don't like bullying and toxicity in them. But that's just a personal opinion. Some people get a lot of joy out of being a meanie stinky poo-poo head to other people. And I just don't get it. It doesn't make sense to me. It doesn't make a lot of sense to me. Alright, so where we're going. We are going to the High Wall of Lothric. I think we might get to the Curse-Rotted Greatwood tonight. I'm not planning on streaming more than 2 hours. Just a little bit. Just to get people acclimated to some of the changes that I've made to this video game. Not based on any loreful or any like, oh, this is just purely vibes-based. Vibes-based video gaming. Vibes-based video gaming changes to my video game. So if people were hoping for like perfect lore accuracy, they're not gonna get it here. That's I reserve the right to. I mean, it's all a dream, right? Or is that Dark Souls 2? Dark Souls 2 is the one where everything's a dream. You can explain away every flaw by saying it's just a dream. It's just a dream. Come here. This guy's lovely. A lovely individual. A lovely individual. Don't hit. No! No! I didn't mean to aggro both! Sag. Reset. We didn't do that. Uh-oh. Do you think we could parry this guy? And if we're gonna do this, we might as well. Let's try it. Let's try a parry on this guy. Half parry! Half parry! Very good. Ow, don't push. Oh, we're so good, actually. Never mind, we're parry gods. None may resist our charms. Your weapon, your blade, will be turned away at the slightest provocation. We are invincible due to our defensive acumen. Let's see. Yeah, we're gonna aggro this guy again and kill him. The reason why I wanted to reset was because I wanted to... Oh, okay. Sir, are we both stupid? That's what I was worried about. I do not want to be guillotined, my good sir. That would make me upset. I think he had a slipped disc. Just giving him a quick back check there. It looks like he had a slipped disc. That's unfortunate. No wonder he was so, how they say, irritable in French, I think. But yeah, so I auditioned for a show, and I'm hoping for... Oh my. Excuse me, sir. I'm hoping for the best. I'm hoping for the best. I don't know how my work is going to like me going to... They were very mad the last time I did a theater show. Because they did not like working around that schedule. But I'm also kind of expecting to get fired. So it's kind of a self-sorting issue, I think. The job will sort itself out. The job will sort itself out. Alright, that's what I wanted. That's what I was waiting for. I wanted the, how they say, Titanite shards. 10 luck, perfect. Perfect luck. 10 luck is exactly the amount we need. I do remember when this game first released, the assassin class truly lived up to its name, as the assassin could stun lock in PvP, because this game does not have functional poise. Like, it has poise. When I say functional poise, I'm not, like, dunking on them. I'm not doing a poise is working exactly as intended. I'm stating that it doesn't have passive poise, I guess would be a better way to state that. And passive poise is quite important in PvP. Game doesn't have it. So the S-Stock, due to its attack rate and its stagger, could stunlock players, which is a very slow and very boring death. I love, like, quirks like that. I'm wondering how that slipped past. Did they not even test, like, the starting classes in PvP at all? I guess maybe they hadn't. I don't see why they would have, like, looking at it. It's like, why would they test what the starting classes could do in PvP? PvP is not a major focus of the video game. PvP is consequential, I guess. It is in the video game, but it's not what they're balancing towards. They probably were just like, each starting class has a decent start, and that's all that matters. But that's still such an interesting thing to slip by, in my honest opinion. That is such an interesting thing to watch, like, fall through the cracks, I suppose? Ow. Ha! Parry God! Parry God! Parry God! Alright, let's see what we got. Let's see what we got. I know it's the target shield who's carrying me. The target shield is making everything good in the world. Okay. One of the major problems of the S-Stock. No kick attack. We're gonna ignore him. We're gonna aggro the dragon. Yeah, you guys stand right there so that... Yes. 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 Alright, let's go fight our first Mimic. They put a Mimic really early in this ding-ding video game. Strange, interesting choice for me. But that's fine. Mimics are iconic. I'm gonna say something that no one else has ever said before. Are you ready for this? Dark Souls 3 does rely a lot on the fact that it is the third game in the series. What I mean by that is that a lot of... It's interesting because the series was only half a decade old at this point, right? 2011 to 2016. That's a lot of games in a short amount of time. 3 games in 5 years is quite a return rate on your investment, right? But that means that a lot of the nostalgia stuff that Dark Souls 3 does feels a little odd. Hollow. Like the guys in the video game. It feels hollow. No, like, I'm like, not to rag on nostalgia baiting or anything like that, member berries, but the member berries probably land more when the game series been around longer than a decade. Imagine if Dark Souls 3 came out in 2011, 10 years after the original. Then your nostalgia stuff would probably have more weight. I don't know. I also think it's really sad. Here's my specific gripe. That Nito just does not matter. Nito out of the 4 lords. I don't know if he even gets mentioned in 3. The Gravelord sword does not come back. Gravelord's sword dance does not come back. Like, what happened to Nito? We had the Milfy Nitos in Dark Souls 2, who have a somewhat, if not very, unfortunate name. But how dare you? How dare you, sir? How dare you? But, like, I don't know if Nito matters at all in this game. He's not even referenced in the Catacombs of Karthus. The Catacombs of Karthus is about pyromancy. It's right above the demon ruins. It's all about the Witch of Izalith. Where did Nito go? Why did he just cease to be? Shut it. You're a noisy thing. You're a big and noisy thing. Yes! Yes! No, don't hit me. Scary. I hate these guys a lot, actually. Lothric Knights are one of my least favorite enemies in the series. The Banished Knight having their moveset but being good feels like a redemption. It feels like a redemption. Also, here's one of the big changes I made. I buffed the damage on every single crossbow. I buffed the damage on every single crossbow. I think crossbows are largely worthless in the Souls games. I know they can be pretty good in PvP as a heal interruption. Ow, 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 ow. But as I'm playing offline, I don't... That's not... I'm playing offline. I'm not using the crossbow as a heal interruption. I'm using it as a damage option. And the crossbow just does pathetic damage. I have also buffed bows in general because I miss when they were really good. I think I gave the bow of Ferris like S scaling. S scaling. Not to ask. Has anyone been chatting? I feel like I've gone on a monologue, which I'm not upset about. I just want to make sure that I'm not ignoring anyone in chat. I didn't expect anybody to show up tonight because it is, I don't know. I just kind of knew in my heart of hearts that it was not going to happen tonight, and that's okay. Not every stream is going to be like a massive winner. But I was just wondering if anybody has been chatting and I've just been ignoring them. Of course, I wouldn't even know if I'm not seeing chats. I wouldn't even know. But that's okay. I can monologue for hours, unfortunately, for everyone involved. No! Get Lizard. The Lizard drops a raw gem, which is not necessarily amazing. It's not necessarily, like, the best thing in the world. But it's decent. I'm not going to use it. Hi. Hello, Aki. How are you? What? Getting ready for the storm? That sound... Yeah, I'm wondering. Whoops. Little bit of a frame. Ow. Thing there. I'm wondering, do you think anything's going to happen? Do you think anything's gonna happen? I'm kind of like sitting on the fence. There is a large part of me, and I know it's tempting fate. I know it's tempting fate. But there is a large part of me that's going, I don't think anything's gonna happen. I don't think anything's gonna happen. I don't know. 50-50, either it does or it doesn't. Although my local weatherman did buy 3 gallons of milk. I saw someone buy 8. I saw someone buy 8. 3 gallons of milk. We have no bread, no eggs, no meat. I was like, okay, so if we do lose power, and you have 8 gallons of milk in your fridge, and you put that, like, what are you going to do with it? Are you just going to put it in the snow? Oh, that was bad, kids. I don't know if we're gonna... I'm gonna try to parry him, but I would not be confident. It might not be worth it. No! I'm lovely. I hate these enemies so much. Okay. No! I'm lovely! Get poked to death. No, don't poke me to death. The poker has become the poked. You wouldn't do it. I'm so good. At the video game? Yes. Ah! What? Yes. Yes. Stun lock. Stun lock. Stun lock. Well, we did get an Estus flask back. I don't know. I think it's so crazy how people act when a disaster is quote-unquote coming. I loathe, like, when people bulk buy in case, I don't know what. We all get snowed in for 2 weeks? Okay. I just don't see it happening. You know what I mean? And it's like, what are you gonna do? If we lose power for 2 weeks, what are you gonna do with 8 gallons of milk? Do you drink 8 gallons of milk in 2 weeks anyways? I'm gonna keep returning to that number because that number is, frankly, just absurd to me. And it's also selfish. Also, people were doing the panic buying, yeah, milk sandwiches, because people are panic buying bread and toilet paper. What year is it? Hello, 2020. We are panic buying toilet paper. I suppose. I don't know. To me, I find it frivolous and cruel. I'm so bad. I'm so bad. No, I'm so bad. I'm gonna waste all of my freaking fire bombs. Yay! We did it. How many fire bombs did that take? Don't count. Don't count how many fire bombs that took because it doesn't matter. It doesn't matter. I'm a world-class tosser. And I just tossed that man's salad. What? No. Don't say such things. Oh, God. You were waiting for me. We just missed. Why did we miss? Why did we miss? Everybody knows the horror of Dark Souls 2 dogs. Dark Souls 2 dogs are quite scary. Big boy isn't looking at me. Okay, you know what I actually did? I re-downloaded Skyrim. Very dangerous thing to have done. Because I had to redo my entire mod list. Which on console is a nightmare. I hate having to mess with Bethesda's horrible console mod manager. It's insane because the mod manager for Baldur's Gate 3 on console is quite good. It still has an arbitrary cap of 100 mods, which you can easily reach because of how awesome mods are, but it is so much easier to navigate and to use and to interface with and to use the search function. It is such a better user experience. And the one for... I don't know what Bethesda is doing. Why they can't make, like, a single functional UI system. I don't understand why that's so hard for them. Not to rag on them too much, but, like, come on. How? How did you not do it right? It seems not simple, but good UIs have existed for 20-somewhat years now. It's not 1990. You know, we're not making Arena. This is Skyrim, the most recent Elder Scrolls game, which is a decade old. Which is a decade old. But they've re-released it enough to be able to make a good UI. I don't get it. I don't understand it. It doesn't make sense to me. I don't know, man. Enshittification is just a terrible, terrible, terrible thing. And it's, I guess, only gonna get worse from here as more and more things seek rent from their users. You want good UI? Pay for it. You know what I mean? But it is remarkable how bad the console UI for mods in Skyrim is. And Skyrim is already kind of, how we say, unstable! It is an unstable video game, which means that modding it is an experience for everyone involved. I watched a really good video essay about Skyrim's modding community. Specifically a certain individual who shall not be named here, who has quite the stranglehold on modding in Skyrim. She looks done with her day. That's exactly the intention. Don't stab me, I'm a good boy. Okay. Haha! That felt pretty good. Ooh, 3 fire bombs. That's a pretty good drop. We almost have restored the amount that we wasted in the Grey Rat room. We almost have restored the amount we have wasted in the Grey Rat room. Deserter. We got pants. Got pants. We got pants. That's Lion Knight Albert. How Dark Souls 2 of you. How Dark Souls 2 of you. Best Souls 2. I have never completed Dark Souls 2. Uh-oh. I have literally never completed Dark Souls 2. Uh-oh. 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 I've made friends. I've made friends. I have made friends. I have made friends. I have made rapacious friends who want more from me than I am willing to give. I would like... Ooh! Frames. Frames. I would like to be removed from their presence.
The wait has been long, unkindled one.
Is this the lady who voiced the opening cutscene?
Allow me to speak frankly.
Oh, wow.
You won't find the Lords of Cinder here. They have left, gone, to their journeys.
The blood textures in this game look less like blood and more like really streaky mud.
This farewell gift is for you.
I don't know how you guys may feel about it, but that's what it looks like to me.
Dark spirits drawn by the embers. Then etch this upon
Kind of reminds me of the blood from like Halo 2.
Concord will beckon noble blue sentinels to hunt these foul spirits.
That's not going to be necessary, ma'am, because of reasons. Thank you though. Thank you though. I appreciate it. Oh, they're all 3 of them down there. You want to die to blue? Here's the Blue Man, member of the Blue Man group. He plays the pipes. Oh, God. I goofed up. No, we got it. We got it. We got it. We got it. We missed it the first time. We got it there. Ow! That hurt like the dickens. Woo-wee! Hoo-wee! Blue Man killed us. The Blue Man cometh for us, and he taketh. He taketh. But, you know what that means? We can go free Grey Rat. Actually, everything is good. Everything is good. This was just the excuse we needed to go save Grey Rat. A wet nurse is a very interesting position to me. I don't really understand the historical significance of why a wet nurse needed to exist. I don't know if there's anybody in chat who could explain why a wet nurse needed to exist, but I am confused as to why a wet nurse needed to exist. I have not been using Spook. Even though it is actually useful, especially in the terms of not taking fall damage. Ow, don't push! Pushing is rude. Pushing is rude. I thought we learned not to push in pre-K. Pushing is rude. Ooh, Titanite Shard. Those are really good to get early. Those are really good to get early because we don't really have the access to longsword. Okay. A little bit of a frame drop, but that's fine. We need to go get our 7,000 swolls from where we died to the blue man. You're no jailer.
You're no jailer, are you?
No, sir.
No, you're from far away. And judging by the bell,
I like his voice a
you
lot.
must be some of that unkindled
According to
flesh.
Wikipedia, if the mother dies, is unable to nurse herself, or chooses not to,
If that's true,
is a really interesting... I refuse to breastfeed my children.
not the home of any lord.
Okay.
Just a
Power
very
move,
old
I guess.
settlement of undead. An old woman,
I-
Loretta,
Sure.
lives there.
Yeah, I guess formula is a pretty recent invention, isn't it?
Listening?
We're talking about milk a lot this stream. We keep returning to milk. I guess we need to talk about, like, the milk of human kindness or something.
But I've
We keep
more
returning to
than
milk.
loyalty. What do you say then? Huh?
Gladly.
I humbly place
Gladly.
my faith in you.
This is a very milky stream, my friends. Do you feel it? Do you feel it? It dribbles down in rivulets. Do you feel it?
This ring to old Loretta at the base of the high wall. Do your part and I'll do
Formula was invented 1865. That is earlier than I expected it to. Where was it invented, Aki? I am very interested. Where was it invented? I am fascinated. Thank you for milk facts. We should make milk facts a recurring segment on the stream. Everybody loves milk facts. Milk fact number 1. Oh man, that's a horrible idea. I want to say it's an American invention, but that's because, I don't know, hoorah, United States, eagle, screech. It was the end of the Civil War. I equate 1865 with the Civil War, so that's probably where that subconscious desire for it being an American invention is coming from. I don't know. Germany by a man named Justus von Liebig. Justus von Liebig. I can't believe that Justus made such an important thing. Was he, like, a common inventor? Or did he just invent formula and dip? Von Liebig. Of course it was the Germans. Once again, they succeed in healthcare. How dare they? I guess my hoorah American fantasy is utterly destroyed. Once again, I am proven we are not the greatest nation on the planet. As much as I wish it were true. Especially not in healthcare, come on! We make the best sodas and snacks, that's our claim to fame. And music, we rock and roll. I've been watching a lot of Elder Scrolls content, which is what spurred the desire to re-download Skyrim. Despite my my personal knowledge of knowing that it would be a nightmare to get it to run. You know what I mean? But I've been specifically watching a lot of just background noise. If you guys like really good background noise with really clever turns of phrase and just a pleasant voice and talking cadence, just background noise is a very good channel. Especially if you also like Scrolls challenge runs, Elder Scrolls challenge runs. Just background noise. Great channel. Highly recommend. They also make RuneScape content, though I don't know if they have made RuneScape content in a long time. And I also have not watched it, because I have no personal connection to RuneScape. So the content is foreign to me. No, no, no. No, no, no. No, no, no. No, 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 no. No, no, no. No, no. No, no, no. No, 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 no. One of the best American inventions was cornflakes. Not because cornflakes are awesome, as much as I enjoy them, but because the man behind them was utterly insane. And I think, like, it's just such a good way to explain the American temperament throughout most of our history. Ooh, another Knight's Crossbow. I think that's like 300 souls when we sell it. Oh, frames! Frames! I want my frames back. Just bizarre, like, genuinely pretty decent inventions, pretty good inventions. Good stuff, just from people who were, like, very strangely religious in very specific ways. Very American ways. The Puritans and their hold on Americanism. I feel like people just don't talk about how important the Puritans are to the American temperament. You know what I mean? Nobody talks about Puritans. We always talk about, like, the Pilgrims coming over on the Mayflower, but we don't talk about how much of a freak those guys were. We always go, like, ooh, they had their funny buckle hats, and they had their Thanksgiving, and they had their smallpox. And they killed all the natives. But, like, we don't talk about how much, like... Okay, so from what I found, Eustace formula killed 4 babies within days of trying it. In the 1870s, Nestle made... Eustace! What? What do you mean he killed 4 babies? So the United States perfected it? Never mind, I was right? Hoorah, hoorah, USA? He may have invented formula, but we invented formula that didn't kill babies? Is that what you're telling me? He invented kill your baby formula? Eustace? What do you mean? That's horrible. I was right all along. I should buy a lottery ticket. Hoorah, hoorah, USA. We make food that doesn't kill babies. And I also think one of the best things about American inventors and American philosophers and stuff like that is that they usually have, like, great familial tension. I don't know how true it is, and I don't know if it's apocryphal, but I remember reading that one of the Kellogg's made Kellogg's cornflakes because he thought that dry and uninteresting cereal would stop people's perverse sexual desires, because engaging in frivolous pleasures would increase the libido. So he made dry, bland cereal to combat that. He also was a huge believer in circumcision, which is why circumcision is such a common practice in the United States, even though the United States has no real purpose to do so, unlike, you know, the other place that does it, Israel, where everyone's Jewish, and it's an incredibly important cultural practice for the Jewish people. So it's like, why do they do it? Well, because good old Kellogg thought that cutting up the weenie would make it less fun to play with. And that's how it became a cultural practice in the United States of America. And then his brother, I'm pretty sure, this might be wrong, it might be the same Kellogg who also invented this invention, but it was like the Blastomaster Chair 9000. I don't remember its actual name, but basically it was supposed to help with back pain? Through giving, like, an awesome climax. I'm probably misremembering a ton of the details, but I'm pretty sure it was the same family who made that chair. So it's like, same with the practice of lynching, a very dark and evil practice that has a very important part in American history. Let me, like, pause for the cutscene so I'm not talking about lynching during the cutscene. That would probably be less than ideal. Evil man. Evil stinky man. But, so... it's named after the guy who, one of the brothers... Okay, this song is so loud. This is Motoi Sakuraba. This is Motoi Sakuraba, which is like, I would like to share that with everybody. This is the guy who did a lot of the music for Dark Souls 1. And you can tell because brass. There's so much brass in this tune. So, the practice was coined by the brother of a, like, noted abolitionist. And stuff like that, that's just so American. I don't know. There's probably stories similar in other countries where one member of the family is, like, noted, this is evil, and another member of the family is, I'm comically evil. But, I don't know. I don't know a lot of other countries, like, folklore and stories. Which is sad, because... Don't hit me! I'm such a good boy. I don't think I've seen that attack before. Okay. You're so close to dead. Just die. No, don't hit me. I like this big old frog man. I buffed every single boss weapon in the video game. Because I think it's really sad that a lot of the boss weapons are really bad. This song, actually, kind of crazy. So, Vor to the Boreal Valley takes maybe, like, 2 minutes to kill. He is not a very healthy boss. He doesn't have a lot of power. He is not a very dangerous man. But his song is like 6 minutes long. And it makes me wonder why. Was he supposed to be a more difficult boss? Was he supposed to be later in the video game? Or did Motoi... Oh, she kind of A-posed there. Did Motoi just go like, I want him to have very long song? Yeah, we'll do that.
Farewell, Ashen One.
Thank you. Bye-bye. Oh, wait. Hey. Yep, she reacts to your gestures. Best waifu in the series. She bows to you. She does a little laugh. She thinks you're stupid. That's all good. That is all good. And she does a fancy spin. We will see the fancy spin later. We're gonna... Ooh, I think I can get that for 500 souls later. We can get that for 500 souls later. Alright! High Wall of Lothric. Completed. Easiest video game ever made. Now let us go to the other place. Not the High Wall of Lotharic. Not the High Wall of Lotharic. I think we grabbed the banner, right? I feel like we grabbed the banner. We grabbed the banner. Yeah, if it snows tomorrow, if we get a lot of ice and stuff like that, there's no way I can make it to work. Which, like, sucks for them, but also I don't understand why there's just this, like, aversion here to ever closing. Ever. You have to remain open at all times, even on a skeleton crew, and even if the weather outside is, like, actively dangerous to one's health. You must always remain. You must always remain. What do you think of this guy? Demon Spear, but not available in the game, because they hate you. Batwing Demons. My husband's school is like 3. If this, then this for tomorrow. That's insane. That's insane. See, like, I just don't get it. I just don't get it. I think that an individual's safety is far more important than, I don't know, keeping a store open. I don't know. Maybe someone needs that store. Maybe someone has ran out of something essential and they need to go in. But at the same time, workers are people. Right? And I feel like that is a controversial statement to many in the United States of America. When you remind people that workers have essential needs. That they are not just cogs in a system meant for your comfort and convenience. I don't know. Oh, we're so gonna hollow, guys. We're so gonna hollow. I hope you guys like looking like a dried out raisin.
Oh, then it's true.
You see this pretty face?
As I live and breathe.
We're gonna be a raisin. Essential during the pandemic, though. Couldn't stay home. Yep.
I am Yol of Londo.
That I kind of understand, because the pandemic was like a months-long lockdown. And there are certain services that are truly essential. I just feel really bad for the kid who worked at McDonald's, who was being called an essential worker for $7.25 an hour. You know what I mean?
I was once a sorcerer.
Oh, so essential. Oh, so rewarded.
Oh, I am honored. Truly.
Man.
I
Cruelty.
should be dead,
Cruelty.
yet you have granted me purpose anew.
It's just, I don't know, man.
Yol of Londo,
I don't know, man.
solemn
I'm gonna say something controversial. I think people should be, like, rewarded for their efforts. I don't know. I don't know. I don't know. I feel like if you're gonna call them something on one hand and then rebuke and strike them with the other, I don't know. I feel like that's wrong. I feel like that's wrong. Grand moral statements on this channel. We are modern philosophers. Move aside Plato and Aristotle. Beatrice is here. She's got some things to say. I don't know. Yeah, only controversial things on this channel, actually. Everybody give me a controversial opinion in chat right now. If it's too controversial, you're getting promoted. Ow, 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 ow. These enemies suck. I dislike these men. Oh, that was an interesting scream. That was an interesting scream. They make funny sounds. Alright, let's travel back home. I like ketchup on spaghetti. Some people think that's pretty controversial. I, too, like ketchup on spaghetti. And yes, I also recognize that some people think that's the worst thing you could do. Some people find that to be, like, actually evil. I also drink plain milk.
Oh, this and I never.
I also drink plain milk, which some people find to be utterly despicable. Sorry. I know. I know. But I just like milk. I like milk, chat. I like milk. But some people think that's pretty evil. You also like plain milk, but I don't. Oh, no pineapple on pizza. That is where the line is drawn. That is where we put our foot down and say, no more. This is not merely a matter of taste, but a matter of morality. Those who enjoy pineapple on pizza have forfeited their humanity, and they are enemies to be dealt with the utmost contempt and hatred. Is that the line we're taking? Is that what we're doing in chat? I don't know. Pineapple on pizza, the thing that gets me about it is, first of all, citrus allergy. Pineapple is awesome. I'm a big fan of pineapple. I can't have a lot of it. Citrus allergy. Second of all, I just don't like warm pineapple. I don't like pineapple when it's hot. So then it's like, okay, eat the pizza when it's cold. I don't like cold pizza. So it's like, either I have to suck it up and eat warm pineapple, or I have to suck it up and eat cold pizza. And I don't like either. So, I don't do either. And some people treat that like a betrayal of all that is holy and good. What do you mean? You won't even give it a try? You won't even give it a try? I know. I don't like warm cooked pineapple either. I don't like cooked pineapple. I like pineapple when it's cold. I don't want my pineapple cooked. Is that such a crime? Is that so evil? No, it's fine. I mean, like, I'm not a person that goes like, oh, pineapple and people, brother, ew, brother, what is that? No, I like, if you want pineapple on your pizza, go ham. Life is short, and you should enjoy it. But like, I don't know, man. It's just not it. I'm not gonna yuck your yum, but don't yuck my yum. I don't know. I like cheese pizza. I like cheese pizza. I am a big fan of cheese pizza or single topping pizza. I am very boring when it comes to my beloved pizza. Because I am a big fan of pizza. I am a big fan of pizza. Your favorite pizza is breakfast pizza. So like sausage, egg, bacon, that kind of stuff. Because that's a good choice. That's a good choice. I'm a big fan of meat, actually. I can put a lot of meat on a pizza. I can put a lot of meat on a pizza. Oh my gosh. I have it tracked the half the town. I haven't had a good breakfast pizza in a long time. I feel like my cough is coming back. I feel like my cough is coming back and it's worse than it was. And I really, 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 really don't want that to be true. I would really rather that be false. I don't want to be coughing all the time. I don't understand why it's still here. I'm gonna whine about it. I love whining so much. It's so much fun. I'm kind of really peeved that we need 3 hits to kill these guys. I really wish that we had the ability to 2-shot them. That would be amazing. I really wish that we had the ability to do that. Stop it. You're bad. Bye. Thralls are the worst. They are the worst enemies in the series. I will not take suggestions and or criticism. Thralls are the worst. They just suck. They suck! Do these guys have decent, like, Ow! Good throw. That was a pretty good throw. Can you give me some fire bombs? I would love some fire bombs. No. I often ask how you were supposed to figure something out. I'm just curious a lot of the time. Because I didn't play a lot of these. Like, I would play through blind, and then I'd go through on, like, a lore % run. Because I wanted to see what was happening in these video games, right? And I wanted to engage with the systems that I may have missed on a first playthrough. But I am going to show everyone something that I legitimately have no clue how you were supposed to figure out without the assistance of a guide. And I want everyone to observe. So you go over here. It's a nice little area. There is a metric ton of thralls. No! No. I hate how much damage thralls do with that. Oh! But at least they don't headshot. Which is fine. They don't headshot, which is good. I was hoping that was going to be a backstab. Like, look how much damage. We're getting riddled. We're getting riddled with holes. Okay. Well, I mean, we're going to use all our Estus anyway, so it's not the end of the world. Oh, frames. I wish my frames would come back. Kill this guy. Flank shield. All right. So we're going to show off just some interesting dialogue.
Another Nana disappeared. The Grunton carries a cage. He ever has his cage. And Nana's never coming back. So come into the cage and become Nana's shade.
What?
Another Nana disappeared.
What? So that's an enemy. We haven't seen that enemy yet, but that is the model that an enemy uses, right? So most people probably just walk up and kill it. Most people just probably walk up and murder it because it is an enemy. Okay. So we didn't kill it. We talked to it. It said something about a grandson in a cage and an Nana disappearing. Strange. Incredibly so. Well, we see this individual. This burly man. Who is, again, another enemy model. But does not attack. Oh, this is so precarious. This item sucks to get. You ready for this? Whoops. Ah! Sag, it didn't work out. Okay, never mind. We'll get it later. So, he ever carries a cage. Big old cage on his back. Examine. Horrific crash. .sfx. Welcome to a covenant that I bet millions of players missed the first time around. Because, how were you supposed to figure that out on your own? In what universe? Is that just a normal... Yeah, no, I don't think most people did without a guide.
Well, what's up? This pit is for hollows, not for the likes of you sane folk. Or perhaps you are a hollow, posing as otherwise? Of course you're not. That's what you mad fools always say. But we'll all be mad soon enough. And should you be undead, well, all the more so.
Look at that individual. Look at that individual. Whoops.
Beware, the shackles of the gods are fragile. You might need this. Etch it on your heart if you feel your sanity slipping.
And there's the Mound Maker's Covenant,
To pile up your victims, for that will form your anchor.
which is a very interesting covenant.
You go mad, they'll be your family.
It's a very interesting covenant. I like them actually quite a bit. Mound Makers is a very silly covenant. We'll be a Mound Maker.
You'll go mad one day, but not today. Take my advice. Use this bone and leave this place. This
Yay!
Hollows, and for the occasional madman fond of piling up victims. You've better things to do, I'd hope.
He's an interesting individual.
You've
Interesting individual. And here is where you offer vertebra shackles to level up in the Mound Maker's Covenant. Lovely place! Lovely place for lovely individuals. Lovely place for lovely individuals. But again, From Software loves their esoteric nonsense. And that is one of the most esoteric nonsense of all time. Ooh, he's doing a jig! Jiggle, jiggle. Doing a little move. Well, that was the wrong spell. That's a good death sound, but I think it's straight from Bloodborne. Those enemies are very Bloodborne. They're very reminiscent of the werewolf men. And oh, sir, he seems to be clipping through the floor. He must have fallen through that little hole. We have to help him. Oh nope, he's an unfriendly individual. Ah! What are you stuck on, sir? He must be a very unfriendly individual. No, no, you're cheating! You're cheating! Okay, ah! Why are you cheating? And he's got friends. He's got friends to attack me from behind. Okay, yep, this is why I hate thralls. Reason number 2 trillion I hate thralls. An unfair individual has entered the video game. I think we should ban him for cheating. Give him the ban hammer. No, no, no. Do not strike me. You are not allowed to strike me. I'm doing great jobs on the spacing. Oh my gosh. I'm doing great jobs on the spacing between me and these individuals. Are you still stuck up there, sir? Are you still stuck up there, sir? Oh my gosh. I have never seen this be quite this bad. Can we hit him? He's invincible! He cannot be struck. He cannot die. He is the ultimate life form. What the heck? I want you dead. His feeties cannot be harmed. He is without weakness. Incredible individual. Incredible individual. Oh, that was an interesting sound. Oh yeah, I forgot that I don't do enough damage to kill these guys in 2 hits. What is dying out there? Is it the... No, it's not the little hollows who are getting dogged. I think they don't have any souls. Ah! I came... No! It came back around and hit me in the side of the head! Holy bejesus, chat! I was wombo comboed! Well, that's okay. We need a hollow anyways. See that? You see that? Do you see that new underneath mound makers, underneath level? Hollowing. Hollowing. Interesting. Interesting that we now have a new stat there. I wonder what that means. Don't worry. It is a surprise tool who will help us right there. We're gonna need it. We're gonna need every single bit of hollowing we can get. Doesn't look like anything down here. We loretted the bone. Are you normal now, sir? What a strange glitch this man experienced. I forget that I need more than 2 hits. I need some of these guys to drop firebombs, you know what I'm saying? Oops. Frames. I would love some firebombs. I forget that I need more than 2. I forget I need more than 2. Ooh, you're very scary. Roll into it so it goes past me. Ooh, very big scary hammer. Ma'am! Watch your language. Big half parry! Big half parry! No punishment for the half parry? You and your book. Okay, that was quite messy, I will say. That was not a clean kill. That was not a clean kill. Ah! Okay, we're good. He didn't hit us. He just spooked me. Maybe using a bow would be fun. A bow might be fun. Kukri. No. Okay, so let's go actually the Thrall way. Rather than... Ow. Sir. Do not poke me with your plow. I wish not to be plowed by you, sir. Ow. Good throw. I hope you drop a firebomb when I kill you. No. He did not drop a firebomb. We have to destroy the video game. But he did drop an Eustace. Perish. No. I'd rather stop taking damage, thank you very much. I picked up my souls, didn't I? Yes, I would have had to. Otherwise, we would have been in trouble. We would have been in trouble. Because arbitrary reasons that I'm thinking of. That I'm trying to think of. That's embarrassing. That's embarrassing. That's embarrassing! That was almost very bad. Ow! Stop it! God, they're great throws. Man, we need like the lingering Dragon Crest ring or something like that, because our spook does not last very long. There is a bonfire under here. Lovely, lovely bonfire for us. Us to borrow, to hold, to love, and to enjoy. Die. No. 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 And look who's here.
Aha.
unkindled, are we? Welcome to my abode. I am Cornix, an old pyromancer. A crow in his cage, as you see now. But here we are, an encounter for the ages. I hear the unkindled make for fine vessels. Care to learn some pyromancies from this old man? Ah, most wise. A chance encounter should not be squandered. To reiterate, I am Cornix of the Great Swamp.
I love that. To reiterate.
Pleasure is mine.
And then he just teleports and leaves his cage behind. This place is full of weird people and weird cages, including me. I was once a weird person in a weird cage. This is a very strange place. And look, here's one of those guys, but this time he is evil. He is evil. Which means that, again, if you ran into the man carrying the cage last, after you already got attacked by an undead manservant, you'd be really confused as to why you weren't supposed to kill the undead manservant. I have to say, I don't like the meat bowl, man. Their big salsa bowls are hard to, they're a difficult moveset to get used to. He got, screwed, it seems. He was screwed. Yep, that is an interesting sound for an interesting individual. We got our fire clutch ring. Very interesting ring. Very good for pyromancers, actually. Increases fire attack, but compromises damage absorption. So you will take more damage, but deal more fire damage. Very good for pyromancers. Those were just for fun, I guess. I didn't need to kill those guys. Yeah, there we go. No half parry. I don't know why parries unlock you for your camera. No hugs. I don't give out free hugs. Hammerman! What do you got? Ooh! Hello, Ocean Forest. How are you? You're just in time for us to get a new hat. We got a new hat. Now we look like the dawn. Are you preparing for the harsh winter weather? I heard it's going to affect 200 million Americans. 200 million Americans will be affected by the cold winds. You have pizza. We were talking about pizza. What pizza is it? What pizza is it? This is a very important question. What pizza is it? And the old north wind starts to howl, puffs up and furls his brow. Now. I need to rewatch that show. Gluten-free buffalo chicken and gluten-free Alfredo. The buffalo chicken is gluten-free. And gluten-free Alfredo. I do love Alfredo sauce on pizza. What's the vibe? What's the vibe on Alfredo sauce on pizza? How do people feel about Alfredo sauce on pizza? Because me, the most important person on the planet, me, feels that it's quite good. It's quite good. I am more partial to marinara, but I enjoy Alfredo. Oh, they're a little close to the ground. Ow! Bad. Ow! Bad. You're a big fan. We have a big fan in chat. A big fan of Alfredo sauce on pizza. That, I think, says everything I need to know. Oh, I hit him with a big... the big rat is coming. Don't hurt me. Bloodbite ring. Now we will poison... or... we will... we will bleed less. We will bleed less. Important get right before the Cathedral of the Deep, of course. Of course. Important get right before the Cathedral of the Deep. Ah! Frames! Frames! Alright. So let's... lock up them doors and close the shutters. Good show. Good show, everybody. Jolly good show. I do like chicken on pizza. Again, I am a fan of most meats on pizza. I am a fan of most meats on pizza. But I'm not a big fan of, like, cooking my vegetables. You know what I mean? I don't know. Something happens to them that I just, like... Cooked, like, spinach is pretty good. I'm a big fan of cooked spinach. I like it when people toast my spinach, I guess. But I hate soggy spinach. Spinach either has to be crisp or it has to be toasted. Oh. Ow. Ah! These individuals are less than ideal to know. Oh, that so did not hit. Thank you very much, Dark Souls 3. Let's try this instead. We gotta get one of these guys out. Fighting 2 is, less than ideal. I bet you could parry that, man. Spinach chips are really good. I believe you. I absolutely believe you. That sounds pretty good. Don't do it! Don't do it! I'm a lovely individual, and I don't deserve to be smacked in the face by your big, big, dangerous machete. Ow! I'm using way too many Estus flasks on this encounter. It's not that deep, fam. No! I so disagree with you smacking me there. God, you're an unfortunate individual. Yes, perish, unfortunate individual. You made your own? That sounds like a very good little endeavor. That sounds like a fun thing to do. How long did it take? How difficult was it? How long did you have to grow the spinach and then put it in the garden and turn it into something else? How long did that take for you? I want to not get hit! Dogs are bad. That was to the same tune as the Mulan song. Yeah, I used up all my Estus flasks. So we're gonna have to do... I used up all my Estus flasks. We don't need that for now. I need to rewatch Mulan. I haven't seen Mulan in a long time. Oh, come on, Frames. Don't be silly. Don't be silly, Frames. Don't be silly, Frames. Alright, let's try to shoot this in a way that it falls down the way I need it to. Yay! Yay! That's gonna be helpful in the upcoming battle. I swear, it's going to be very helpful. Can I get my eyeballs? Yes, yes, into my eyeballs. I will see what you see. 2 months to grow, then harvest, and then 1 hour to dehydrate and ready for the chips. How many chips does that make? How many chips did you end up making from this process?
Oh. Pardon me, I was absorbed in thought. I am Siegbert of Katarina. To be honest, I'm in a bit of a pickle. Have you ever walked near a white birch only to be struck by a great arrow? Well, if I'm not mistaken, they come from this tower. Whoever it is, I'm sure I can talk some sense into them. But I have to find a way up, and that's just the trouble. This lift only goes down, you see, and... well, that doesn't get me anywhere. This lift only with a little warming up. Eventually.
This is a Dark Souls 1 reference, man.
No.
Everybody loves Dark Souls 1 reference, man.
Use my head
Onion Knight.
think.
Lots of Japanese media references Onion Knights. Onion Knights. It makes 1 ounce of chips? You're saying that you take literal months of work to make 1 ounce of chips? Watch out for this man. I hate those individuals. These icy, icy, and cruel individuals. I despise them. I despise them! I find them contemptible. In every sense of the word. It dries up quite a lot, I imagine. I imagine. So, let us cheese him. You, sir, are getting cheesed. I don't know if anybody wanted to have, like, a brilliant battle against yet another Guts Berserk reference. But instead, I will cheese him. I don't want to fight the Berserker armor. I find fighting the Berserker armor less than ideal. Yay! We got the Irithyll Straight Sword. Everybody loves the Irithyll Straight Sword. I don't think I have the stats to use it. Yeah, it needs 12 strength, which is an awkward amount. It is an awkward amount. That's for sure. That is for sure. Irithyll Straight Sword. Just let me know if you guys want me to read you any of the flavor text or the weapon descriptions or anything. If you are interested in the lore of Dark Souls 3, let me be your guide. I will walk you through the reality of this world and how weird it really is. Isn't that a face worth trusting? Also, the lift has 2 lifts. Isn't that nice? Isn't that nice? Yep. The lift has 2 lifts. How exciting. Soul of a nameless something. Soul of a nameless idiot. Hello! Make peace. Another Dark Souls 1 reference. Many Dark Souls 1 reference stuffed into this individual. We got Goff's bow. We have a giant who specializes in firing great arrows. And he says, I help anytime, which is what the giant blacksmith from Dark Souls 1 says. Many references. We did it.
Oh, don't disappear like that. You had me downright worried. But thanks to you, an epiphany has struck me square in the head. I've unraveled the riddle of this inscrutable lift.
You've done a great job, my friend. You're quite the capable individual. I love this belt. I know the belt on the Katarina armor is to, you know, hold the scabbard. As you can see over here, it provides a place for the scabbard. But the belt is also funny, just from like a conceptual standpoint. It's not doing much else. I guess it holds the pouches and the like. But as for the structure of the armor, it's not providing much.
The tower, so I thought, then somehow ended up here. I'm not exactly sure what happened. Anyhow, do you see that? That humongous beast?
Well, we saw a glimpse of it and its tail.
I'm a coward and I've a steady hand, but that thing makes
there
my
it is.
Skin crawl. Now, think twice before you go down that road. I could try talking some sense into him. No, I think not. is far too overheated. I've got to use my head and think.
Yeah, he's far too overheated because he's a big fire demon. I wonder what the joke was in the original Japanese. I'm sure it was also a pun. But I don't know what the pun would have been. Oh, he's destroyed the big bonfire in the center, huh? Silly of him. Ow!
No! You should have waited! It's too late now. I, Siegward of the Knights of Catarina, fight my own...
Don't knock me over. He's now mad about it. He is now upset about it. And he's gonna die about it. No, 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 no. Get stabbed in the weenie. Give you a new hole down there because you are breathing fire, my friend. I don't want that. Thank you.
That was quite a performance.
Thank you.
But you mustn't get in over your head. We unkindled must put our duties first.
Duties.
But, for the moment, we've a toast to make.
Siegbrow!
Your valor, my sword, and our victory together. Long may the sun shine.
Long may the sun shine indeed, my friend. Long may the sun shine indeed. Toast! Very important. Very important. Very important gesture.
Really after a nice toast.
And he's gonna do the thing. He's gonna do the thing. This is a big joke in Japanese media. He's lazy. He can sleep anywhere. Big joke in Japanese media. He can sleep anywhere. Big sleepy individual. Big... can I get some honk shoes in chat for Siegward here? I would love to see some Z's in chat for Siegward here. Or Siegmeyer, or whatever he called himself. Sleep! Yeah, that's great! Big Z's in chat! Large club. Great and large, large and great club. I have never been part of the great and large, large and great club. Just hasn't moved me, Bob. I am not a great and large, large and great club member. Red bug pellets. Ew. Bugs. Scary. Yeah, so here's a bunch of the guys. These are the enemies that can tell, like, one of them just randomly tells you about a Nana in a cage. They are also just, they just also kick you. Enemies. How are you supposed to figure that out on your own? Dog. Evil creature. Yes, bark all you want. You will be eviscerated. Though, I think, unfortunately, these animals have already suffered evisceration. It's not like I can do anything more to them that hasn't already been done. Unfortunately, yeah. That is not pleasant. From Software really likes when their creatures have a desiccated... Oh my... Don't throw poop at me! Do not throw poop at me! I am not a poopy. Do not throw it. God bless. What a disgusting attack. There is quite a bit of emphasis on throwing poop in Dark Souls 3. I don't know why. I don't know why that's the case. But it seems to be the case. It's a strange facet of this game, indeed. I will have to say. Very good. Very good. Easy game. Evangelist gloves. We're getting the full Evangelist set, huh? I'm fine with that. These guys aren't that bad to parry, which is nice, actually. Ow! Though the book is probably substantially more difficult to parry. Come to me. They give good souls, too. 418. $418 is an interesting amount of souls. And here's where Spook comes in handy. Because you get a lot of fall damage for traversing this area. A lot of fall damage. So it's nice to not take any. Fall damage in Dark Souls 3 is quite intense. Quite intense. Let me do this ring now. And that ring there. How about that? We got a bunch of new outfits actually, but we're gonna wear the Mira set. Lucatiel of Mira. Yes. Yes, look how fancy we are. Yes. The fanciest. I don't know. Why is there a clinking chain sound? Like we're wearing metal. We're not wearing metal. We are not currently in metal. So why does it clink, the chain? The clink, clink, clink. Don't do it. Don't, the book. The book. Okay, bye. Ah! Oh, I so thought I died there. Ow. I'm so bad. Where's the dog? I want the dog dead. These enemies suck so much. Okay, we're good. That is a pretty easy move to parry. That's good. I'm sure. Oh, you're dead. You're dead. You're done. Ow. You're done. See, that red is much more realistic than the browns we were getting earlier. I don't know why we were getting such, like, explicit browns out of the bloodstains. Oops, frames! Don't crash. Holy bejesus. Okay, the game has become unstable. The game has become unstable. Why would it do this? Why would it do this? We're about getting to the point where I wanted to stop anyways. I think where we're... Okay, we're good. Oh, man. No, wrong spell. Wrong spell. Wrong spell. Wrong spell. Dead rat. Wrong spell. Dead rat. Wrong spell. Ow! I ran out of stamina. Okay. Yeah, I don't like that all the stains go away when we go into the muddy poop water. I don't know about that. I don't know if I like that. Stop it. Hurting me. We're gonna... Yeah, we're just gonna chug. We're just gonna drink all of our Estus because we're gonna go sit down at the bonfire in the next area anyways. Then we're gonna go back. Give Grey Rat the bone. Yes. Dead rat. Big dead rat. No drop, though. Sedge. Let's see. Plan. We haven't done that entire section, which might be good to do. Okay. Firling Shrine! There's a train going by outside. There is a train letting everyone know what's going on outside. There's a train blaring and tooting its horn. Yeah, let's just spread those stats out. Let's just spread all those stats out. That's perfectly fine. Sedge. We do not have the key yet, so we can't save what's her face. Reinforce my Estus Flask? What do we have? We don't have the bone shard yet either. He sells goods and services. He is a merchant. We have a merchant. Give him Loretta's bone.
She was already dead. Thank you. I'm not surprised, though. Almost a relief, really.
So a lot of people misinterpret that bone because they're like, oh, how does he know it's Loretta from the bone? It's not like Loretta's body bone. It's not a bone from Loretta's body. It is like a bone flute.
What good is thievery if you've nowhere to go?
So people are like, oh, why does they know? Why does they know who Loretta be? It's not the bone. It's not their literal body bone. I'm not handing them Loretta's femur. I'm handing Grey Rat Loretta's bone flute. All right, we quit out so that we could reload the area.
She was already dead.
Sag. We get curl up though, which is a very good gesture. Very good gesture.
There you are. I was thinking. You know I'm a petty thief. Well, perhaps I'll go on the prowl. Everyone's dead or hollowed away anyway, right? So I might as well fetch some weapons or treasure for you. Well, thank you.
And that's the conceit of Grey Rat's character. That's why you bring him here.
Grey Rat
He
the thief was once a well-known name.
Grey Rat is also just a good name.
In a cell.
Yes.
Goodbye. I will leave for some time. So long for now. Do stay safe, you hear? Or my efforts will have been for naught.
Thank you, sir. Very nice. So one of the things about that what we just did right now, right? Why it's important we did it now is because the next boss is we could kill the curse-rotted Greatwood. The curse-rotted Greatwood. And if we kill the curse-rotted Greatwood while he's out looking for items, he will be back, like, immediately. And we can get the next tier of his shop pretty much instantly. It's quite nice. It is quite nice. It's just an interesting little, it's just an interesting little thing about his questline. But that's why we saved and quit 3 times, so that we could reset his whole dealio. Don't do it! Very good. Very good. Alright, let's go see. Ooh, Crystal Lizard. Dead Crystal Lizard. Sharp gem. Sharpest of gems. It's a gem, but it's sharp. Ah! Okay. Okay. It's normal now. Okay, let's get the lady up here. Oh, she's down. She's down here. You are so happy to be here, ma'am. They're pretty easy to backstab. Ow, jerk. I stole it with the book. Oh man, imagine if I managed to parry that book. That is a fun weapon. that she's carrying. The spiked mace is a pretty fun weapon. It's got a really annoying dex requirement, though. It's got a dex requirement of 13, I believe, which just... why? You know what I mean? Why? Why does Dark Souls 3 love to do that? Elden Ring loves to do that too, where weapons that are clearly like strength and or dex leaning have really awkward requirements. Like, why does the Uchi Katana require... not the Uchi in this, but the Black Blade, which is entirely like dex, needs an 18 strength to wield. It's not a quality weapon. You do not get bonuses from it being a quality weapon. And yet, it has an 18 strength requirement. Why? Why? I do not understand. It does not make sense to me. The balance is weird. I don't like it. Bront. I do not like it. It confuses me and upsets me, obviously. A lot of little decisions like that are very confusing to me in this video game. Because it makes a lot of weapons just not worth using. Like, the amount of investment you have to put into them. Because the Black Blade is technically a normal Titanite weapon. You can infuse it. You can put a bunch of infusions in it if you want. But the stat investment to do so would be utterly inane. Right? Like, why would I make it chaos infused? Make it scale both off of faith and deck, or faith and int, and then it requires 18 strength and 20 dex. There's no point to infusing it unless you're infusing it with sharp or quality, and even then I think sharp would be better than quality just due to the fact that it's so dex leaning. Quality is not a very good infusion in this game. IMO. A lot of weapons just do not benefit from quality the way they should. Because quality reduces your base damage by so much that it's almost not worth infusing into. Ah! Okay, we're good. I don't know. I don't know. They did it a lot better in Elden Ring, that's for sure. They took the same infusion system and made it quite good, IMO. They made it quite decent. I like that. I like that a lot. That's really nice. But I find it quite sad that they did not nail it the first time here. They actually kind of dropped the ball on it in ways that I find repulsive and repugnant and morally reprehensible. But that's why I dug around in the gunk of the video game and messed with a lot of numbers to make it play a little bit better. It's so interesting that the Mira set has like chain clinking when you wear it. Okay, so let me become embered. Let me become embered, and I'm gonna show you why. If you enter here while you're embered, hey, it's Dark Spirit Holy Knight Hondrick. And he is a mound maker, which is the exact same. It's this guy. Ow, jerk. Everybody remembers this guy from the hole, right? Ow, that was bad. He doesn't do a lot of damage. That's a Dark Souls 3 quirk of PvP, where you are guaranteed 2 hits. Of any weapon. Any weapon has enough stagger to guarantee 2 hits. And then you can roll out of it. Uh-oh. It's not a lot of damage, though. It's actually pretty bad. It was actually pretty poor damage. We do poor damage to him anyways. Roll catch. Don't do it! I want to interrupt your casting. Oh, no heal punish. Oh! He doesn't do a lot of damage, is the thing. What are you doing? Stop it. Stop trying to cast. Yeah, we'll top off. How about that? Oh, very generous half parry. Very generous half parry, video game. It's like 2 NPC two NPC invaders trying to kill each other. Oh, dang it. He powered within. Ow! That's what I was worried about, chat. No, don't do it. That would have been an awesome roll catch, though. Oh, heal punish. No! Stop rolling at me. It's terrifying. Oh, he has his, is he gonna die to power within? Oh, embarrassing. Embarrassing. You know what has to be done. The point down is so aggressive in this game. The point down is so very aggressive in this game. I don't understand why, but I don't mind it, that's for sure. Alright. Let's go enjoy our prize. Let's go enjoy our prize. No. We're so bad at the game, guys. These undead manservants, for some reason, are just utterly reprehensible. I do very poorly in actually dodging. Ow! Oh, that was just me, like, wasting all of my stamina. That was just me getting greedy. Very good. Very good. Very good. How many? We have 9 Titanite shards, which isn't as much as I had hoped. We haven't been the luckiest on Titanite shard drops, actually, which is less than ideal. Hello? Do not strike me. And this is why we went to go talk to the giant. The giant defends the white birch trees with let's watch him shoot. So watch that. You see that? And then you can see it actually. Ow! Hey, can he hit the guy who's actively hitting us? I want to see you fire. Yep. Very cool. Very cool. Nice little thing, actually. But he defends the white birch trees. Shoots from afar. Undead Bones Hard. Very important item for us, my friends. It was just a lighting glitch. I thought there was an item over here. It was just a trick of the eyes, my friends. Girl. I will you. Drop the flamberge. Drop the okay. I guess I should put that lottery ticket up. I had hoped against hope. Alright, let's see what else we got in here. No! Or should we let him get shot? It's not gonna happen. Setch. Whoa! You really... Did you shoot the tree? Red-eyed man. So, I remember reading a theory that... Oh, whoa! What was that? Hello, sir. I remember reading it... Ooh! Ooh! A large sickle-shaped body, used for severing corpses, is a worker's tool in the undead settlement. The sharp edge is on the inside of the weapon, itself designed for cutting and pulling, thus allowing for good damage against shielded foes. Rare weapon! Rare weapon. My friends, we got a rare weapon. Great Scythe. Not as great as it was in Dark Souls 1, but still a weapon worthy of kissing on the forehead and tucking it in good night. Alright. I mean, we're in a pretty good place. We're gonna go kill the curse-rotted Greatwood. Who wants to fight the second boss in the video game? Who wants to fight the second boss in the video game? Woo! Curse-rotted Greatwood is super freaking easy. Nobody even loves him. Nobody even loves him. He never went to he never went to Mars, so nobody even likes this guy. All right. You know, when I was messing around in the numbers and pulling around in the guts at this video game, I was really hoping to find a way to buff vitality. I think Vitality is an utterly, like, just, it's an annoying stat. It's not a useless stat. It's an annoying stat. I dislike... Ooh, we can two-shot these guys now. I dislike, disconnecting carry weight from stamina. I am ignoring him. God, you got a lot of health, sir. There he is! This song is very interesting. Ooh, hello, sir. As in, I don't think it's pleasant to listen to, but it matches how unpleasant this boss is. The boss is very gross. Ow! I hate the first phase where it's all moves and stuff, but I do like that he stomped on his head. Alright. This boss cannot be damaged in the woody parts. The woody parts take no damage. Instead, you gotta hit his balls. You gotta destroy his ball sacks. And then he... Ooh, hello, Hammerman. He will take damage. Yes. Okay. Can you stop spinning for a second? Watch out. He's not difficult to dodge, per se. Nice! He's also quite good at killing his own guys, which I appreciate. I find that very fun. Okay, bye. No, bye. Bye. No, bye. Woo! Woo! And now all these guys are dead. And he has a weird, gross hand. How exciting is that? No, hit it. He's raining balls. Are you gonna roll back? Yep. Ow! That actually managed to hit me. Interesting. Give me this ball, then. Oh, I already popped that one. Yeah, he's got a weird belly hand now. Because the other hands were not enough. Come on. Yeah. Very good usage of the soul arrow there. It's got a little bit of a touchy hitbox there. I know that he actually has a ball on his elbow that we could hit when he falls back like that. So let's try going over here. So if we go DC... Oh, we missed the ability to hit it. Do you see that ball? That is a ball I very rarely break because he doesn't have a lot of moves where you can actually get at it. Nice. Big dumb hand. Oh, don't grab. Nice. Okay. I'm going to see if I can get him to do some rare moves. Because all we've seen him do is kind of flop around and stuff. Let's try to get him to walk at us. So let's go all the way over here. Come on, man. Because this guy's got a lot of animations and moves. Yep. Yeah, but I want you to walk and fall. Let's try that. I know this song is not exactly pleasant to listen to, but I want to see if we can get him to do some stuff. No, come on. Come on. You want to walk at us. Oh, interesting. That was awesome. He's got so many moves, but none of them are, like... He doesn't use a lot of them. Come on. Do something else. Come on. Do something else. Do your walk. I want to see you walk like a toddler. Do your walk. I want to see you walk like a toddler. Don't throw things. Don't throw things like a toddler. Oh, that is such a short-range throw. Nope, still crawling. Come on, do your walk. Do your walk. You want to do your walk. I don't know if this was Motoi Sakuraba. I actually don't know if this is Motoi Sakuraba. He is very good at, like, genuinely super unpleasant music, though. It kind of reminds me of Centipede Demon. Aww. I can't get him to do the cool walk. He just does the crawl forward. That's sad. No, no sit and make goop. Sit and make goop is gross. Sad. I wanted to make him totter at me. Yes? Oh no, big roll. I forgot about this one. I forgot about that move. I forgot he did that. That's cool. Come on, totter. Walk. Walk. Yes! Yeah! Look at him go! Yeah! And now we can break that arm, and he dies on his face. How rare is that? How many times have you seen that been done? We got him to totter. Very good. And hey, here's our mans. Oh, he don't look too good. Oh, he don't look too good. Oh, no. He got tottered on. Alright, we're done with this accursed place. I'm pretty sure that's like Undead Bird completely completed. Completely completed everything 100%, $1 million billion completely completed. No need for anything else. We did it 100%. Alright. Alright. Alright, 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 alright. Good job, everybody. We're in Firelink Shrine now. I hope you like being in Firelink Shrine. Alright. Perfect thing to get to the point where we end the stream. Yay! Fancy spin! Fancy spin! We can give her umbral ashes.
Passing fine ash thou'st given. Let this ash bestow nourishment. I only hope these new wares content thee.
Yep. This is how you get new stuff from her. Is you give her ashes. Let's level up, maybe? Most important stats right now. Most important stats right now. And then let's go talk to this guy, the only lord who came back. Ludleth of Corland.
And a seeker of lords, I am Ludleth of Corland. Look not in bewilderment as I say. I linked the fire long ago, becoming the lord of Cinder. If substantiation be thy want, set thine eyes upon my charred corpse, this sad cadaver. No need to be calm. Have a closer look.
That's such an interesting thing to say. Look at my corpse. Look at my charred corpse. What do you guys think of my corpse? Do you like looking at my corpse? Okay. You can give him the transposing kiln.
Transposing kiln in thy possession. Seen better days, but methinks it shall suffice. Now, bring to me a twisted soul. Transposition is the art of extracting and coalescing the essence of a soul. In transposing a twisted soul, its true power transferreth to thee. Thy purpose is to seek lords and slay them. What's to fear in a little transposition now?
Look at that! Boss weapons! We are now gifted the ability to get boss weapons. Boss weapons. Very cool. Boss weapons. We love boss weapons. Very nice. Thank you, Ludleth. Kiss on the forehead for Ludleth of Corland. There's a lot you can do after you defeat the Curse-Rotted Greatwood. A lot of things open up. Kill those two. Let's kill the master. Sword master, that is. Ah! Oop. I thought I was parrying. Or maybe get killed by the master. That could happen too. He could have had 2 hits there, and we would have been in trouble. Yes, do your thing. Ow! He really wanted that roll catch. Oh, that was bad. Okay. We can outlast him, that's for sure. Okay, interesting attack. Just poke. Just poke him to death. Just poke. Just poke. Ow. Ow. Good roll catch. Let me praise you on that roll catch, old man. Very good. Easy game. Easy game. Easy game. Much more dangerous enemy than, yeah, 11 strength on the Uchi. Why? Why 11 strength on the Uchi? Why? Why? Alright, my friends. I think that's pretty... Oh, wait. I wanted to show one last thing. I want to show you one last thing. And then I think that's going to be good for us. I think that's what we've... He's back!
Oh, hello.
We killed a boss and he's home!
Go on.
Go on, have a gander. A goose and a gander, if you will. And his stock has increased exponentially. He has got quite a bit of stuff now that he did not have before. That he did not have before. Look at that.
Oh, this place.
Alright, my friends, my lovelies. I hope you enjoyed this little bit of a different stream. A little bit of Dark Souls 3. I always have a great time. And I hope you did too. I think it's time for bed. Thank you so much for watching. And have yourself a wonderful night.